there, Sagittarius. This is Kim here to do your reading. It's going to be your next 48-hour reading. I probably have paint on my hands too, so excuse that. And the nails are definitely not done. But anyway, that's not important to the messages from your reading. Next 48-hour from your spirit team, your spirit guides, your angels, your higher self. Oh, wow. That one just kind of wanted to fly on out. Okay, alchemical wedding. I guess we'll take it. I'm going to put it to the side, though, because it really wasn't one of the ones that I was meaning to pull. I'm going to do past, present, future, but I would like to do it when I'm ready. When I'm ready. So alchemical wedding is, well, it's the celebration. If you see this card, it's celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. That is a quote from the guidebook. Past energy, Uranus. Oh, who had that? Was it just the last one? Okay, well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Anyway, somebody else had this one to the side. It's an idea. It's like a brilliant idea. Presently, you're in this like healing phase where you're almost out of the stage of healing. Something is about to be, so something was left as is for a while to heal, basically, metaphorically. So it's right before the heal. And it is another snake. Snake that looks like confetti. If it actually would have lined up like that, that would have been cool. And I guess I'm doing an extra one to be adaptable, flexible, malleable. Oh no, that's the future. Sorry. Future. Yeah. So being adaptable, malleable, and then the marriage of these alchemical particles. It's to celebrate the new form. I feel like it's talking about the new form. You know, like when the ego dissolves, or I guess even different, inner child work or soul fragment work. Yeah, you find gold. See? You find gold, it was always like in the palm of your hands, meaning you had something out of the palm of your hands. Easy information, easy knowledge. It's from you. Your higher self, you have access to it all. It all is your message. And Mercury. Okay, so we have gold and we also have Mercury coming out here too. Let me put it like that. There we go. Mercury is about communication. I'm not going to the guidebook because I don't like reading from that book. It just doesn't, doesn't feel right when I use the guidebook with it. But the yellowing can be an uncomfortable phase, I'll say. Actually, kind of the worst is behind, and it's kind of like just ready for something different. Oh, it even looks like this card, doesn't it? Okay, so we're talking about the yellow card, the yellowing. Yellow for enlightenment, knowledge. And then the moon in the Lenormand deck, which this is the Siren Song, and that is the Lenormand deck. It's combined with the Kipper style and Lenormand. Anyways, this is fame, recognition, being very admired. You also have the seahorse. I'm just now noticing the seahorse on the card. It might have to do with family, 1, 2, 3, and being very protective. I think you're probably getting through some heavy emotions. You had the sorrow card wanting to pop out, but the way that it came out makes me feel like you're kind of almost like healed. Sadness, disbelief, embarrassment. There we go. That's the word. Well, it's definitely moving past that. But isn't that interesting that that moon looks just like that card? illness. 31 might mean exactly what it says. Like it could be just physically feeling kind of under the weather, not feeling that great, or being in a unhealthy situation of sorts. So, ooh, why? Oh, goodness. What in the world? There is a snake in between an offer and a child. A child could be a new beginning. The snake is something that's trying to get in between these two really great things. The offer and the new beginning. And this right here is the snake. It's like slander that tries to have a purpose to hurt you. You know what I mean? And it doesn't have to be slander. It can be like actual, like whatever they're doing, the intent is pretty malicious with this snake. It's the sociopath. It's the crazy one. The crazy one. I don't know. So yeah, some really strong words there. I'm not doing that whole pack. I'm just not. Maybe I'm done. Maybe I'm done. I'm sorry. So sorry for what I've done. That might be something. That's a song. Tower was in the reverse. The Tower in the Lenormand is about longevity, consistency, and endurance. So having a long, healthy life, it was in the reverse, meaning like you're at this moment, it might not feel like that, I think is what it's saying. And you've got some kind of issue. I don't know. It's either a literal child or a new beginning, but I will get more information on it. Have great fortune wanting to come out. It looks like another moon to me. Maybe I'm just looking too abstract. Let's get some cards from the tarot. Find out, what is this snake? The bouquet could be an offer, a job, a gift, a car, a house. It can be anything. It can be big. It can be small. It's nice though, and it's from a loving place. It can be a crush. It can be a secret admirer. It can be something like that. So you have the King of Wands. To me, that's like a really strong Leo energy. But of course, you're Sagittarius, your sister sign. So, yeah, wow. So you've got wish granted. You've got a wish granted. So you have the King of Wands, which could be your energy, and it's so inspiring. It's the builder. This is a good tower. This is one that you build after you get away from an unhealthy situation. That honestly it's time. So it wouldn't be that yellow color alerting you of, hey, it's time for something's next step. And the Nine of Cups, really Piscean feeling, but won't worry about that. I would think that if the Nine of Cups is coming out, even if you have people that are causing unhealthy situations or a situation to be more toxic than it already is, your wish is going to be granted as to what you really want. And don't worry, you can't like lie to your heart. You can't lie. You can't tell it. You can try to do that out loud, but like you can't actually lie about what you really want. And so what you want to build will come, and it might not feel comfortable right now when it's about to like change from one situation to the X. And it definitely is. Wish granted, and then the 10 card. Also, I really get, of course, containers. I get a lot of container stuff. The Hermit in reverse. The Devil upright. The Knight of Swords in the reverse. Whatever was not changing, or whatever is not changing, it has to do with this devil energy, causing us in a way to not trust ourselves as much, feel conflicted, and for some reason not have the know-how to, but you do though, to go inside. But the devil is about the distractions, the fears, the stopping you from succeeding. Stopping you from succeeding. Now, it can help you in succeeding here on the material realm if it's in some kind of moderation. If you know how to balance that energy, you can be very strategic and a good planner. When I see the Hermit, I mean, although I've got the Five of Swords, that's why I say conflicted, inner confliction that you can't resolve, because the Hermit's in the reverse. So it's not like you haven't tried. It's because there's an energy using something, some way, to get you not to peer within yourself like you should be doing, or taking away your focus, causing conflict and fears and loss of focus. Or I said, like, this could also be that you're going to meet somebody, that something is delayed at the moment, is not moving forward, usually moving pretty fast with that energy, but this is not focused, not really determined, and it looks like it's due to an unhealthy attachment. But listen, that great fortune makes a lot of sense, because with the King of Wands, usually you're building something that's going to attract quite a bit of money or wealth, quite a bit of money or wealth. I'm sorry for Knight of Pentacles on the bottom. So when they're saying slowly, they mean it. They mean it. They mean slowly. Keep communication. Something really important about communication. Make sure you celebrate the points where maybe you haven't given yourself enough credit for, or you know what I mean? Haven't celebrated enough of yourself, to yourself, with yourself. And, that's an everyday thing. That's with your thoughts and stuff. So the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse talks about putting in a little bit more effort, either on your side or having more faith in an independent, reliable, self-reliant version of you. The Emperor in reverse is taking the time here to plan out and strategize. Since you do have the Devil, it's like a chess game where there's a point where you go fast and you don't have to think too much, and then there's a point where it slows down and all of a sudden you've got to think about your moves more, and that's what that is. That's that point. So the Ten of Cups, an emotional fulfillment, a completion. Then you have another 5, another big indication of change. And these might be with other people that are competing for the same prize, is what I'm getting on that. Oh no, there's some feeling of we're all just actors on a stage. There's a feeling that is exactly true. You play you, I play me, that I don't take aggression or words as seriously as maybe I did before. Willing to put a breakup in the past is what's coming out, or a loss of some sort, possibly financial, since this reading looks like it took a turn to focus on emotional love and happiness, and then turn it over to the material realm to go ahead and manifest that for you, because like you already manifested it. You already if you found it emotionally, truly, and remember your heart, you can't lie to it. So if your heart knows that you still got some quirks about a completion with happiness, yeah, then you're also going to be presented with many choices, of which this devil-like energy likes to confuse you into picking things that will give you the impaired, vision, where you don't see and reflect like you should. These two cards mean the same thing for me. The Chariot in reverse and the Knight of Wands in reverse, there's no movement. It's a pause, though, for a strategy call, if you go by the Emperor and the Nine of Pentacles, because it's not for lack of effort that something isn't moving forward as good as it could. There's something about the focus, but also the direction, the drive, the maybe even technicalities when it comes to a vehicle movement, travel. Somebody could have a mistake to iron out or something to iron out. Somebody still has a shirt to iron out. I think my grandma used to say that. If they had a problem they had to solve, they still had some laundry to iron. And I remember thinking, I will never iron. I promise I won't. I did when I was a kid, but not when I'm older. All right, so that's great. Sorry about the tangent. Have a good outcome, though. See? Okay, a good outcome. This is success. This is your fairy tale happy ever after. Yeah, okay. That's telling me to tell you with the murky thoughts, number 33, that you are feeling like there's nothing you can do. Like, oh, how am I ever? Will I ever? How am I ever? And 33 murky thoughts is like, they're not, it's the ego self. So it's definitely not going to tell you that it's okay. Because it's like always kind of fearful. So this is coming in. I don't know, maybe it's like the universe coming in to be like, we're going to make something, an offer so good that you really can't refuse it because it goes towards your goals. It builds something you want and it's brilliant and you find gold and then you'll be celebrating. So, the anchor is some kind of good money outcome. Something that feels really stable and secure to you with the anchor. Yep. So that's what I've got, guys. If you want a private reading and you could resonate with this, or if you want to come back, subscribe, hit like, and I will see you next time in love and light. Bye-bye.